Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to Veena Puppala talk show. So today's topic is arts. So generally in this video, we are going to discuss more about arts with Veena Puppala ma'am. So hi ma'am, how are you doing this week?
Yeah, hi, I'm great. How are you?
Yeah ma'am, I'm doing great. So what are the importance of arts?
So, yeah, before starting this particular topic, what is the importance of arts? I just want to introduce myself. If you're watching this as a first time, like I'm Veena, and I have a company called MulteArts, and I do teach some sort of art forms, which is graphology and mind-related stuff. So I really recommend you people to do subscribe so that we are regularly releasing a video, which is an informative video about different type of topics which may help you in your life. So coming to the question, what is the importance of art? I could say like, whatever the decisions you're making, it depends upon the information, whatever you have in your head. So if you have an art in your life, like if you're learning an art in your life, that's gonna help you in so many ways, not in one thing specifically. Like if you're feeling so stressed, arts help you to relax yourself. If you're so confused, art really help you to calm down or get you more clarity. And it also increase your problem solving ability, and you'll be more unique. So whenever you're thinking, you're just using your head more. That thing only possible when you're learning the arts. So how brain really works, I just want to give you a small idea here. Let's say it's more of like it becomes sharper and sharper if you use it in a correct way. If you're not using it, it's become so dull. It's more of like a knife. If you're using it regularly, or if you're maintaining that knife regularly, it will be so sharp and you can use it so quickly. In the same way, brain works. So if you're not using your brain, and if you're so dumb, or the thinking capability, if your lack of thinking capability, if you feel so anxious and stressed whenever you want to make some decisions, I do recommend art for them. You are into any age group. So arts really relieve you from the stress and also make you more clear. So whenever you're making some art, you think. Art comes when you think. That means you're using your head. If you're using your brain continuously, brain habituate to work. So all of a sudden, if you want to think, brain don't works like that. So for every humans, I want to say, if you want to use your brain in a good way, you need to keep on give some triggers to the brain, in thinking, creative stuff like that. So art will be a major part here because you're not thinking in a logical way over there, but just relieving your thoughts, relieving your feelings over there. So that's gonna help you to have more clear, more stressful relievedness, and also better ideas, all these aspects. So there are many pointers I want to add the importance of the art. I could say, if I pick up a name of Steve Jobs, whatever the fonts we were using right now in the laptop or in the phone, before it used to be so digitalized, just like a calculator. We don't have so many fonts. Just imagine the thing like a digital format in the laptop or the phone. So boring to see digital format. So what happened, like Steve Jobs, when he was in the college, he was not interested into the college classes. So he just went roaming here and there. He got to know accidentally about calligraphy. It was so, calligraphy is art where it's a form of writing. We just write in a different styles. There will be different fonts. So that is altogether art. We can learn that. So whenever he learned that, he never know that gonna useful. He never thought, even a thought like he gonna use that thing in a technology which gonna implement later on in his life. 10 years later, because of learning that calligraphy, we are using so many fonts. You just go and open MS Word, you can just check up the fonts, whatever we have. All that thing happened because Steve Jobs attended that particular calligraphy class. And you never know why we're learning this art and how it's going to help you, because we can't connect dots for the future. We can connect the dots only for the past. I could say, because I'm learning graphology, I just went to the schools and colleges and tell some of the classes. In that process, MulteArts just came. MulteArts is a byproduct of the Graphology classes. I never imagined that I'll create a field like this, the people work here and people can learn arts. We never know what's going to happen in future, but I could say definitely if you're learning arts, that's going to change the way you think. That's going to change your life. You'll get calm, you'll get more cool, and also you just make a better decisions, and you'll be always in a, I could say, you don't be in a rush. Arts make you so calm and pleasant, and you get all those things. And it is more of like, I could say, it's a self-healer. If you're doing some art, it will heal you. And I can give you an example for this. Saif Ali Khan, who is a famous actor in Bollywood, whenever the career of his was not good, like he's in a struggle zone of his career, he parallelly learning guitar, which is not relevant to his field. Because of learning that guitar classes, all this negativity and drops in your life will balance it, because you're just turning your head and you're not thinking more, and you are learning something new, which makes your brain triggers new neurons that makes you feel so good inside. So whatever you are doing, whether you are doing for the job or you're whatever doing, the only like I want to say end point is to make you feel happy. If you're having art, in your downtimes also, you feel so happy. And it is more stress reliever, as I said before. For the students, I really recommend to have arts in every school. So I would really thank, in this time, I would really thank my school, because they just approached, some of the person approached and they approved it to have classes of the Graphology. So if there is no Graphology class at that point of time, I don't know, I think so I'll be a software engineer, not into this field. Right now, we're able to help so many people. So I would recommend each and every school and college to have arts classes. Yeah. So this is the important parts. I could say so many pointers, but I could say this is the important things why we need to learn arts. Yeah.
Okay. So does this mean the arts have some effect on human brain, and it also eventually impacts the behavior of the person?
Yeah, it's eventually, let me give a small example. Let's say you're just going to the mall or some other area. If you're just watching a painting there, it really gives you relaxation. It's a common phenomenon happening in your head. You will feel so pleasant. You just forgot everything and just see the art, that's it. So that's the power of the art, I could say. And even if you're listening to the music, you feel so happy inside. If you're seeing a drawing, whatever, which makes you feel so good to the eyes, and instead of watching all this stuff which is not good to you, if you learn art in that time, that's gonna make you so pleasant and make you happy and wiser as well. Yeah.
So many people tell that arts are like expression of their feelings, and they become more confident after learning them or after showing off their feelings through art. Is it true, ma'am?
Yeah, it is absolutely true. But the part here is majority people who are into the art forms, they are a little bit introverts, so they don't express themselves in the words, but if they are using a format to express themselves, is like an art. So all the people who are more creative June or this type of people, they need some way to let go their thoughts and feelings out. So in these days, like people are having more gadgets in the home, so many multiple phones and multiple monitors and TVs. Really, everyone is becoming introvert. Not consciously, but it's happening because of the technology evolution, whatever we have. So if you have a format of the arts, you can express yourself out. I could see so many people in the lockdown, like almost 5 lakh plus people just suicide themselves because of that loneliness and the stressfulness and that zone what they are created because of so many factors. I could see so many people in that point of time. We just came up with the idea of challenges where people can enroll themselves for the arts and poetry and drawing, those stuff. Even the Ritu Verma heroine, she just painted so many things like pencil sketch, those things at the in the point of lockdown. So if you have so much time to, so much time, but you don't know what you want to do with the time, then the loneliness, depression, anxiety, negative thoughts will come for anyone. So learning these type of arts also make you feel better, and you can just let the things go out from you. You can just do some, just pencil and paper is enough for you if you're learning some art, which really makes you happy. And I would also add one pointer here. We have a concept called doodling in the graphology. Doodling really gonna help people in a way that if they want to, if they are in a so much pressure zone, if they doodle, it will go off. So many people doodle naturally. Just if you have pen and paper, start writing something or scribbling something unknowingly. That's a part of stress reliever. It's being subconsciously. We have that concept in graphology as well, how to relieve your stress through doodling. Yeah, I could say it is there. If they are learning, definitely they're gonna come out of that stress and anxiety and depression, fear, all those jokes. Yeah, I recommend that to have arts gonna help them.
Okay. So, ma'am, it's like arts are useful, but what are the more ways the arts are useful, and for what age groups these arts are more effective?
Yeah, I could say the people who have brain, they can learn arts. I mean, there is no age group for this. For the Madhubani art especially, I could sense Mandala and Madhubani art in our company. Like there is an age group of 5, above 5, and also 65. The person, he's almost like all the family joined into that course. It's a Madhubani Mandala art. So they just learned family together. I could say there is no age for the arts. If you want to learn, just step in and learn. For the retirement people, they really don't know how to pass their time. If they are learning new arts, that's going to help them to be more productive. And as I told, if you learn something new, your brain really feels so good. You can experience that even watching this video. If I'm saying something new which you don't know before, you feel good about it. It's a natural process happening in the brain. So if you're learning art, it is new to you, definitely that's going to help you. So I could recommend, the age group from 4, I would recommend for the student age, art need to be there in the life. And it need to be, and education, academics and arts need to go hand by hand. It's not a separate stuff. So if you're a student, I would really recommend them because they're gonna be an alternate thing to let go their thoughts and feelings in a different way. That's gonna improve their creativity levels and also problem solving skills, stress relieving, all those factors. And the remaining age groups also, I could see that it's more of like if someone want to do something, they don't have space, just start attending for any art class. That makes you more disciplined also. You're just breaking your routine, right? If you're learning something new and breaking your routine, you just get more space to think. So arts are benefited in more ways. For the student, it's gonna help them to improve their academics. For adults, it's gonna help them their family quality time with themselves as well with the family. They'll feel so calm down because they're learning something new, which is most pleasing thing for the brain. If you learn song, you just dive into the music. You just forgot what's happening around you. Just see the greenery, you dive into it. In the same way, arts. If you're learning some tabla, flute, some drawing, some sketch, anything, you just dive into it. Just forget what's happening around you. So I can say learning art is like a meditation. It's really heal you out. And it's so much powerful thing we have. So all age groups are suitable for that. And the arts cater different things to the different age group. That's the beauty stuff. For the kids, it is more of like problem solving and improving their academics. For the adults, to have quality life with themselves and to make proper decisions. For the old age people are, just to learn some new things and trigger. Even the Alzheimer's also can be healed through arts. There is a research, if some memory issues are there will be more challenges for the old age people, which is a memory issues because they don't remember the stuff. If you there is a connection with the hand. If you're doing something with your hand, and if you're writing or drawing regularly, there is the memory loss degree will be decreased for the old age people. So arts cater different purposes for the different age groups. So I recommend everyone to learn this parallel in your life. It's just like a meal, you need to have arts.
Okay. So, ma'am, as you told that arts and academics should go hand in hand, but many parents do suggest their children to focus more on academics. But and so many children also compromise their interest in arts basically to get good scores in academics. So, what suggestions do you give to their parents and as well as the children?
Yeah, it is a very good question, I could say, because again, I could see in my own relatives, if one girl really want to learn one of the art form, but their parents said, no, you want to go to the academics, you need to get good marks, then job later on, you think of that. It is there because that was the process we came up into, all this culture of the, the foreign culture of learning. Before it was like Gurukula's time, the education system was not like this, they used to have so many parameters, and these particular topics and academics was one of the part, not the only part. At that time, the people were so intellectual and the lifestyle they lead was so quality. Later on, because of the culture, foreign culture, whatever we got in the back those days, so the academic priority gone higher, and even the language, all those things were so. It's just changed. I could say it's just changed the pattern we used to be before. Because it's more of like comparison we have. The parents really have that pressure of comparison in the head, because they need to score so that they can get good jobs, so that they can, the entire point of the education is to get the job and to get settled. And I could say if you're learning art, you get settled better, not like average. But they can't see the long term of the art. That's the challenge we have, I could see. So we are also working how we can generate revenue through the arts. That's the homework we are doing now, right now. If we create confidence in the parents that arts is not a hobby thing, they can create revenue out of it, even they can improve themselves, which gonna help them in their job career, then they're gonna opt this. But always arts represent as a hobby. That's the biggest drawback I could see here. It is not hobby. It is making you as a better person. And it is mandatory. Why people eat thrice daily or 4 times daily? Because to survive. In the same way, to survive quality life, art's really gonna help you out. Because you think out of the box. The creativity increase. That gonna be a scoring point for you in your jobs and academics. So if you want your kid to be excellent in academics, just add arts into their life. Don't put too much stress. I just recently read an article in the newspaper. Like there was a student who is like a 10th standard. Okay. The student was not interested to go to school, and the parents are forcing him to go to school. They always, you need to read, you need to study, then only you'll get job, then only you'll get money. This is a pattern created in the head. No one thinks beyond that. So that student forcefully going, and he just listened that, if you go to the jail, you don't want to go to school. He just got to know that. What he done, which was so miserable to listen, one of his friend, like who is an 8th class student, both students just went out. This boy just killed that boy to go to the jail to skip the school. Could you imagine the intense of the pressure parents are putting on the children? He just literally went to the jail to skip the school, which was so bad thing. Parents really need to look after the kids and encourage them towards the passion, whatever they have. There are many parameters where they can generate revenue, not only with the academic side. Of course, the majority part is here, but there are other scopes and challenges to settle their kids. So this is very bad way to put more pressure on the academics, to relieve that stress, to have better performance in the academics. I do recommend all the parents to have any sort of art class in the school, and I can say that it's a great move from some of the schools are already adding arts into their curriculum, which gonna be the twice or thrice in a week. It's mandatory for them. So it need to be everywhere, I could say. And it should not stop in the school. And they need to continue the learning of the arts later on in their life, which going to calm them out. I could see so many issues with the women, the men, and they feel so sophisticated with the routine life and the routine work. If they're learning parallelly with the different type of arts, that's going to really help them out. They can perform better in job. They can perform better in the the decision making, all this stuff. Yeah, I hope I just gave the answer.
Yeah, ma'am. So, ma'am, it's like same like sports, and many schools do encourage sports, but they do not encourage arts. It's like even
True.
sports do the same work as arts, right? So, what is your take on this?
Yeah, like yeah, it's more of like reward and recognition. Every human chase rewards and recognition. If you could see the sports right now, it's really doing very well. Back those days was not that much sports encouraging families, and the parents are not, if anyone want to opt sports, they are not really pushing them towards sports, and there are very few people who just got awareness about the sports. I just seen one of the situation in 83 movie, which is a sports related movie. There is a person, he's a player, I don't know exactly his name. His marriage got settled before going to play the cricket. So he was in that tournament, the journey process. The engagement got cancelled because he's playing cricket, because he is into sports. The family gave the reason that there is no settled life for the sports people. Because of the awareness and the branding, people investing so much stuff into the sports and the funding so much into the sports. So all the parents also right now getting awareness and just putting the kids into some sort of sports to just engage them physically, because of this mobile and the technology stuff happening right now. So majority people, parents are opting to have sports, and the rewards and recognition, as I mentioned, they're getting funds, they'll get good rewards, they'll get shields, all those stuff. But in the arts, it's very unique, and I could say it need little more, spreading, and the learning need to be increased, so that we could generate revenue out of it, and we'll also looking forward to have more competitions just as sports have. And if we have more channels to spread their arts in different areas, definitely the number gonna increase. Because of the rewards and recognition, it's just a little bit backward. Before it used to be so high. Back those days, like kings, whenever the kings and the 1800, those times, like people really encouraged art a lot. Right now, so many arts like dancing related art forms and the martial art related art forms, they are really diluting it. Majority people, some people really don't know that particular art came from our culture.
Yeah.
And it is evolving in foreign countries. I could see in the WhatsApp background, we have doodling. And I could see there is a concept called Darbar, where all the farmers are learning different type of instruments, which is related, especially classical Hindustani. So I could see those things over there happening. That's why they are more pleasant and calm down, and the improvement happening over there. And the bad part of here is like the things which were born in India and we are not really using it well in the form of arts. So I would really recommend, if you're seeing any famous people are seeing this, I would really recommend put some funds into arts and put some competitions, give some rewards and recognition for the people who are into arts, so that it just get evolved and we can just pass to the next generation.
Yeah, ma'am, you are right. And there are also so many movies based on arts, but based on sports, but there are not much movies based on arts.
Yeah, true.
And as you also told, as sports are our culture, are included in Indian culture, but arts and culture is also a subject in India, but many people are not recognizing it. And I have a question about this, because art has much prominence from it's like old history and all, but now it's losing its prominence, and many kings who used to live in medieval period, they used to patronage arts. Most of the kings has patronized arts, but Madhubani and all these are like 100 years. They have 100 years of history, but now people, they don't even know that Madhubani is a art. Many people
True.
don't know. Some people know. So what is your take on this, ma'am? It lost its prominence basically.
Yeah, I could see that, and it is so what I could see here, it's more of like people based upon the culture, whatever we have right now. If you follow something for so many long days, that's gonna become our tradition. That's the pattern we have, whatever we right now. So back in those days, if you visit any palace, the architecture of the palace and the inside, the artwork is like just spectacular. So you can just stand over there and see the things happening. And because of the culture, modern again, so many people are not really having art forms in the houses, you know. And also, I would really recommend having sofas, TVs like this. I would really recommend have some arts in the home, so that they can, whenever they are a little bit stressful, they can look at that and feel so good about it. And before, it used to be so much priority, and that is not so modern. Because of the culture we adapted from the foreigners, and everything changed. They are using the arts, whatever you said right now, which was so ancient, but they're not using it right now. I could say we need to create more awareness on the arts and importance of our culture, whatever it used to have before. And all the people who are interested into arts, they, instead of visiting them individually, they need to spread it, the benefits of the art. And I could say we need to put some competitions on specific arts, so that it's gonna know the people who are there right now. It's more of how much you know. If you know more, it get popular. That's it. It's not a big thing. If you know, so more people know about cricket get popular. More people know about art get popular. So the only thing is we need to spread the art as much as possible. And this is one of the mission I have right now in my, what I can say, vision, to spread arts, and everyone need to know the culture and arts, whatever we have. And the benefits of that, what the back in those days our people used to get, and what we are missing these days. So many people are looking after the psychologist and all these people. So if you have art, that's gonna really change your life. You don't need any help to heal your mind. Art will heal you. So we need to create this type of benefits of the health, which is when you learn the art, then people really gonna, have the arts in their life. We need to create more awareness about benefits of the arts, and what is the beauty it has, and how the people usually used it before days, and what is the gap. We need to explain the gap and benefits of the art. In that way, I could see more people may learn art.
Yeah, ma'am. It's like when getting India, like India is getting developed, but it's losing like its arts and culture. They are getting back. So many people are not recognizing what the beauty in arts. Yes, ma'am. If arts can add one thing to a person's life, what it can be? It should be like helpful to the person, or it should be like giving a suggestion to the people who are watching this video.
Yeah, I could say you can lead a quality lifestyle. The best thing to happen. Because as I mentioned before, because of the COVID, so many people are hitting for the psychology and taking pills and going for the suicidal stuff, stress, anxiety. All these things are really bad thing to have. We should not have that. Back in those days, no one used to have that. No one knows who a psychologist is. There are so many philosophers, but no psychologists. So in these days, it's increasing more, and the communication gap we are creating. If you learn the art, you can lead a quality lifestyle. I could say that 100%, because the way you think differs from the people. Differs when you learn the art. You can't be the same person if you learn the art. The way you think, the way you behave, everything gonna change. Because whatever you're behaving right now is because the thinking patterns what you get. The thinking pattern gonna change if you give some. I can see it's just like a booster to your brain. Your brain will boost in a positive way, so that you can become make a positive decisions. Of course, you may have low phase slowdowns, and even though you're moving ahead, you may get some challenges, but you don't consider those things as the problems. And you don't ask why me. You'll always push yourself to try me. So it is more like booster to your brain. I would recommend art really give you a quality lifestyle. Yeah, it may be any art.
Okay. So, ma'am, even some psychologists also do recommend to learn this kind of art like pottery. And some people also recommend to learn arts which has like more patience. We need to put in a lot of patience so we can just become more confident and be very patient.
Yeah.
So, like, it's like people are wasting money going to psychologists. They can directly go to the art studio or somewhere to learn art, right?
Yeah, true. It is true, but I do recommend to approach psychologists because they need to heal that process. It will be very challenging to heal individual. But if you have arts, you don't get probability to go over there. You know, the probability may decrease. But if you're very broken, you need to fix it first. Before learning, at least you need to be fixed. So I do recommend to go for the psychologist if you feel to go, and it's more of like fixing your brain. After fixing, to don't have that pain again, I do recommend to have arts. So it goes hand by hand. You need to fix and you need to have that sort of added flavor so that you don't go back to the same bad days of yours. It's more goes hand by hand. If you're so depressed, so deep, you really need to fix before learning something new. Yeah, for sure, art's going to help you to fix better and quick. Yeah, so this is a very good question, I could say.
Okay, so ma'am, like as you are the CEO of MulteArts, it has so many art forms. So how do people learn arts online through MulteArts?
Yeah, I could say MulteArts is a virtual school for the arts. And the name is like, I just want to be so unique, all the arts in one place. So it is a MulteArts. If any person stepping into the MulteArts, they can become a versatile, you know. Versatile is a person when they are into so many things. So the tagline of MulteArts is be a versatile. So if they want to learn arts, yeah, definitely you could just visit www.multearts.com, as well as we do share some numbers to you, and you can just attend the demo. And we have a separate platform which is a virtual school for the arts. They just land over there. From there, you can just learn arts whenever you want. That's the flexible thing. I mean, the vision we have for the MulteArts is we need to spread arts globally. That can happen only if it is virtual stuff. And I could see there is a gap if any student, if any child want to learn some art, they need to travel a lot in the city, which is impossible because they do have a regular school timings. And then again, coming back to the home and packing up the things, and they don't have really break. But that is the challenge. I thought so many people are not learning art. So what we thought, just keep the journey and let them have their own playtime. Then later on, just sit in the home and learn arts. It's more of like arts in your home. You can just sit in your comfortable, couch, and you can learn. Kids can learn in their home itself. They don't want to go out, even in the the bad weather time. They don't want to think how the kid is safe or not in process of learning the art. So it's more of like arts in your home. You can learn virtually wherever you are right now in the planet Earth. It's more of like spreading wings of the arts, the entire earth. So that's how we work. If you are interested to learn some sort of arts, yeah, definitely you can just see the numbers down in the description, as well as you can visit our multearts.com website to know more about this. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. So, and the last one is like, what are the things you want to suggest to people who want to learn arts or who want to like focus more on arts in their future?
Yeah, finding a channel is very important to upgrade your skills. I could say MulteArts is one of the platform where you can just learn arts from basics, and also we are focusing more on to create revenue out of arts. I just mentioned for rewards and recognition. That's really works like a magic. If you're getting some rewards, like for the work you're getting money like a reward. If you're doing some service, that satisfaction is a reward for you. So for the arts, in the same way, we have so many benefits, but people are really not spreading it out in a correct way. So I have like a big vision and mission to just spread these arts and benefits of the arts so that they could learn and they can just really empower their life and have a quality life. I could say, have arts in your life. That's my tagline. That too, virtually, you can just have the classes whenever you want. So all the classes in MulteArts are so customized, and we just focus more on one-to-one basis. If you're interested, you can just approach us. We have so many arts. The list is so big. I could say that. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. So it was great speaking with you, ma'am. And people who are watching this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and please share, like, and comment. Thank you.
Yeah, I have one more thing to add here. We just came up with interesting stuff like kit camps and workshops, which will be in a short span of time, which gonna be like 5 days to 1 month. And we just the kit camp is more of like mixture of multiple arts. You can just check which suits you better. You know, we have same 2 eyes, one nose, one mouth, and 2 ears, but we are unique. In the same way, you may have unique things towards art. So you can opt all the courses, and the list is very big list. We just add those things in the description as well. And we do have kit camps and workshops. The trainer process. If you want to learn art and create revenue out of it, we do have that channel as well. So just approach us if you're watching this. And I do recommend to spread this particular video to your friends and everyone so that they can get benefit out of arts. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the questions and the time.
Yeah.